court. What do you want from me? But I'm tired of this court shit, telling lies on the appeal and everything like that.
There has been a lot of talk about whether Cardi B is really going to take everything Tasha K owns. After winning her defamation lawsuit, Cardi has made it clear that she wants to collect the nearly $4 million that the court ordered Tasha K to pay. Reports and online discussions suggest that Cardi is taking legal steps to recover the money, and many people believe that Tasha could face serious financial problems if she cannot pay the judgment. Some have even speculated that she could lose many of her assets. Tasha K has built a reputation for making controversial claims about celebrities, and her comments have often attracted criticism. Many people thought she would become more careful after the lawsuit, but the conflict with Cardi B has continued to attract attention. The entire situation began in 2018 when Tasha posted several videos making shocking allegations about Cardi. She claimed that Cardi had relationships with different men, repeated stories about her past as a stripper, falsely accused her of having herpes, and even made hurtful comments about Cardi's pregnancy and her daughter, Culture. These statements were widely criticized because there was no evidence to support them, and many people felt they crossed the line. For a long time, Cardi stayed quiet, but eventually she decided to fight back in court by filing a defamation lawsuit. Tasha responded with a lawsuit of her own, claiming that Cardi had hired gang members to threaten her. However, no evidence was presented to support that accusation, and the case was dismissed. When the defamation case finally reached trial, Tasha admitted under oath that she had knowingly published false statements about Cardi. That admission became one of the most important moments in the case. The court ultimately ruled in Cardi B's favor and ordered Tasha to pay millions of dollars in damages. Many people believe the situation might have turned out differently if Tasha had apologized or accepted responsibility after the verdict. Instead, she continued to criticize Cardi and claimed that the rapper was trying to bully her. Because of that, many observers think Cardi is now determined to enforce the court's judgment and recover every dollar she is legally owed.
In this lawsuit, allegedly, at this moment, I think it's $4 million you have to pay a celebrity. A lot of conversation has been, do you even have that amount of money?
Look, I'm on the edge of my seat. Don't ask me for no money, I ain't got it.
She firmly insisted she would not pay Cardi the $4 million.
No, I will not send a check until the appellate court has stated what I'm sending a check for. It's called having the bread to fight. That's who I'm sending my check to, okay? The attorneys, the appellate court, which is the higher court, because you thought this was over.
She later said she would not pay the money until she had the chance to appeal the court's decision and fully understood exactly what the payment was for. Cardi B made it clear that she was not going to let Tasha K avoid responsibility. After winning her defamation lawsuit, Cardi posted a message online that warned she was serious about collecting everything she was legally owed. She wanted everyone to know that this was not a game and that she planned to recover the full amount awarded by the court. Tasha K later appealed the decision, hoping the judgment would be overturned. However, the appeal was unsuccessful, and the court once again ruled in Cardi B's favor. After losing, Tasha shared a public apology on social media. She admitted that she had lost the appeal, thanked her supporters for standing by her, and apologized to Cardi B and her legal team. She also said that she had learned from the experience and promised that the situation would never happen again. Despite that apology, the conflict did not end. Not long afterward, Tasha claimed on social media that she had already paid the entire $4 million in cash. Many people questioned that statement, and Cardi B chose not to argue with her online. Instead, she continued handling the matter through the legal system. According to reports, a writ of execution was filed against Tasha K and her company, KB Studios LLC, in Georgia. This legal action gave Cardi B the right to begin collecting the money awarded by the court. If necessary, assets owned by Tasha, including property and other valuable belongings, could be used to help satisfy the judgment until the full amount was paid. This was not the first time Cardi had taken legal steps to collect the debt. Earlier, when Tasha publicly suggested that she had no intention of paying the judgment, Cardi filed additional legal documents in Georgia to begin the collection process. She also requested permission to garnish Tasha's bank accounts and other assets. Rather than continuing the dispute on social media, Cardi focused on using the courts to enforce the judgment and recover the money she was legally awarded. Cardi B has continued taking legal steps to collect the money that Tasha K owes her after winning their court case. One of the actions involved asking the bank to freeze or take money from Tasha's incoming wages and other financial assets. This legal process, known as wage garnishment, would allow money from Tasha's earnings to go directly toward paying the judgment she owes Cardi. Cardi also requested that the bank place a hold on Tasha's property, cash, bank accounts, safe deposit boxes, and any other valuable assets that could be used to satisfy the debt. Tasha K did not accept this without a fight. She filed a legal request asking the court to pause the garnishment process until her appeal had been decided. The court agreed to temporarily stop the collection while the appeal was still active. However, after Tasha lost that appeal, Cardi moved forward once again with efforts to collect the money that was awarded to her. Now it appears that Tasha may have no choice but to start paying the judgment one way or another. According to an insider, Tasha is very worried about what could happen if Cardi's latest legal request is approved. The source claimed that Tasha fears she could lose many of the things she has spent years building. She is reportedly concerned that her property and other assets could be taken to help pay the debt. The insider also said that she has been trying hard to find a solution before the situation becomes even more serious. Even with these reports, Tasha has continued acting as though the situation is not bothering her. She has posted several comments on social media that many people believe were meant to make light of the entire situation. In one message directed at Cardi, she joked that business had been slow for everyone and said she did not have the money at the moment. She added that Cardi's lawyers already knew about her financial situation and promised that once she started making money again, Cardi would be first in line to get paid after her tax bill was taken care of. Besides the money she owes Cardi, Tasha has also admitted that she owes the IRS more than $100,000 in unpaid taxes. She even shared a screenshot showing the amount of debt she has accumulated. The image suggested that it could take a long time for her to pay everything back. Later, she posted the same screenshot on Instagram with a joking caption, asking if a post-dated check would be acceptable so they could work something out. Although she appeared to be laughing about the situation, many people felt that the joke only highlighted how serious her financial problems had become. Many observers believe this entire situation could have been avoided if Tasha had never made the statements that led to the lawsuit in the first place. Because of that, a lot of people have found it difficult to feel sorry for her. They argue that she created these problems through her own actions and is now dealing with the consequences. Social media users have shared plenty of opinions about the drama. One person commented that Tasha's sarcastic posts seem like an attempt to convince everyone that she is not stressed. However, they believed the opposite was true. According to that commenter, the more she posts about the situation, the more obvious it becomes that she is deeply affected by everything happening around her. Another person joked that they would bet a few cents that Tasha is under a huge amount of pressure. They believed she was trying to appear confident on the outside, while secretly feeling overwhelmed. Others praised Cardi for refusing to back down. One commenter said they believe Tasha is hoping Cardi will eventually become tired of chasing the money and simply give up. However, they argued that Cardi has shown she has no intention of walking away. In their opinion, if someone makes damaging statements about another person and loses in court, they should accept responsibility and pay what they owe. As the legal battle continues, many people are watching closely to see what happens next. Whether Tasha finds another way to pay the debt or Cardi succeeds in collecting through the courts, it is clear that this dispute is far from over. One thing seems certain: Cardi is determined to enforce the court's judgment, and Tasha will have to deal with the financial consequences sooner or later.